Since this shirt is so big, it's making my head look really small. Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nazjaa and I make college or lifestyle related content. And today I am back with another video. Today's video will be talking about my winter quarter schedule and all of the classes that I am taking this quarter. Last quarter it was cute, it was cool, but this quarter I'm actually taking classes that I'm interested in instead of just taking them to fulfill requirements. So I'm actually really excited about the classes. So if you want to hear more about the types of classes offered at Stanford University and the classes I'm choosing to take this quarter as a potential psych major and education minor, stay tuned. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram if you have any questions. Okay, so let's just get into the video. So last quarter I took 14 units, and this quarter I am taking 16 units, which means, in case you didn't watch my last video or you're not familiar with the units, basically one unit is supposed to equal 3 hours of work. So with me taking 16 units, I should be having about 48 hours of work per week. It also includes class time and all the homework and stuff that we'd have to do. So theoretically, I have 48 hours of work to do each week. It might be more, it might be less, just depending on the workload for each class, but that's what it is technically. So this quarter I have no morning classes, meaning my first class starts at 1:30 p.m. So I have a long time to get up in the morning, get dressed, finish any homework that I have to do, get breakfast or lunch with my friends, and just like take my time getting ready for the day, preparing myself for the work that I'm about to do. However, being in class later means I'm gonna stay in class later. So like my mornings are free, but my nights are not really free on some days. But I honestly don't mind it. I built my schedule that way. That's one thing that I do like about this quarter. And I also like that I'm actually taking classes that I'm interested in, like I said. So I'm taking a psych class, some education classes because I'm thinking about minoring in education, and then I'm also taking an AI class, a financial wellness class. So I'm taking 5 classes this quarter, and the first class that I want to talk about is Intro to Psych. So this class is really popular, of course. All people are encouraged to take Intro to Psych, but the professors this quarter are really good. We have 2 professors. They're co-teaching the class, and they're both really excellent professors who know exactly what they're talking about and know how to break down information really well. And it's a big lecture class. It has like 200 people, I believe, and we meet 3 times a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And this class, we have a lot of reading, we have quizzes, we have 3 exams. So it's a lot different from last quarter where I didn't have any exams and only had like a few quizzes here and there. This class, we're gonna have quizzes, exams, all of that. So Intro to Psych is a really interesting class. It's basically just all the foundational stuff that you would need to know about psychology, and this does fill one of my major requirements because Intro to Psych is a requirement that I have to take to be a psych major, which is kind of self-explanatory. And since it's a big lecture class, we're also going to have a section where we split up into smaller parts, probably like 10 to 15 people in each section, where you can actually discuss the material more in depth. And so that is my first class of the quarter. That is 5 units, and so theoretically it should be 15 hours of work per week, including class time, and we're in class for an hour and 20 minutes each day, and that's 3 times a week. Math. Okay, so the next class I am taking is called Designing Research-Based Interventions to Solve Global Health Problems, and this is an education class, or I'm taking it as an education credit. This class is super interesting. I just got into the class late, so I missed like the first day just because I changed my schedule around, but it's very interesting. It's also a lecture class filled with about 40 people, and we're gonna have guest speakers, and basically the class is about social entrepreneurship and how you design and like facilitate a social venture. The professor of a class graduated from Stanford and started a company called TeachAid, which is a global educational health like platform that's used all around the world to teach people about like HIV and concussions and things. And we're going to be studying TeachAid as a case study in the class, just to learn more about social entrepreneurship and how they built that from the ground up. So that class is really cool. We already had a very cool guest speaker. I've only been to 1 class so far, but I can already tell that I'm going to really enjoy the class just from that one like guest lecture that we had. This class consists of a group project that's going to be introduced week 4, and then I think we have 2 papers and another like research project if you're going to take it for 4 units. We meet 2 times a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I think it's at 4:30 to 5:50. My third class is called Foundational Course in Testing. This class is about how tests like classroom-based tests and large-scale tests like the SAT and ACT and some other ones are developed. So basically we're going to study how they're developed, the accountability, the fairness, and everything that goes into dealing with tests and administering tests and scoring the tests and all that types of things. So this is another education class, and the professor is super cool. He's super accomplished in his field. He's worked on a lot of like boards and stuff that administer tests and judge the fairness, so he knows exactly what he's talking about, and he's tailoring the class to like suit our interests and stuff. So we run around on the first day and we all talked about what we were interested in and why we're taking the class, and he's gonna tailor the curriculum to our needs, which I thought was super interesting. So I'm really excited about this class as well. We meet one time a week. It's a discussion class, and I think I'm taking it for 3 units, so far that adds up to 12 units. And in this class about testing, we don't have any tests, which is great. We just have readings and papers to synthesize everything we learned, so I'm happy about that. My 4th class is called Financial Wellness for a Healthy Long Life. I don't know why I just struggle with that. My 4th class is called Financial Wellness for a Healthy Long Life, and this is a 1-unit lecture class that meets 1 time a week on Wednesdays from 6 to 7:20 p.m. And that's kind of late, but it is a wellness course. So Stanford offers a lot of wellness courses where you can take like yoga, meditation, art, dance, all these types of like activity and like just bettering yourself as a person instead of just trying to be very academic. So this wellness class is 1 unit, and it's teaching me about debt, saving, credit, all that types of thing, and it's integrating psychology and finance. So it integrates psychology by studying human behavior and talks about different theories about human behavior and I guess why we manage money the way we do. I haven't been to this class yet because we didn't meet the first week, but we're gonna meet next week, and so I can update y'all on that later. Hopefully I'll learn how to better manage my money because I'm horrible at that, but this is why we're taking steps to better ourselves this quarter. So my Wednesdays are kind of long. I go to class from 1:30 to 7:20, but the other days I only have like 1 class a day, so I think I'll be fine with 1 long day. The last class that I have is called The Social and Economic Impact of AI. This is a 1-unit lecture class with about 140 people or so, and we meet 1 time a week on Thursdays from I think 1:30 to 2:50. And so in this class we're going to be learning about AI and its implications, the ethics, legality, and just different things like the economic impact and like what jobs are going to be important now versus in the future. And the first class that we met was really cool. The professor is super accomplished, which I really like. He really knew what he was talking about, and he was a very successful man who started a bunch of startups that became successful. I think he holds the patent for like online auction bidding technology. I don't know how to say it, but he was really cool. He was telling us all the things that he's accomplished with his knowledge in AI, so I'm really excited about that. I did take an AI class last quarter. I don't know exactly if I want to do anything within AI or within technology or anything, but these classes are really interesting to me and I have the opportunity to take them, and this is only 1 unit, so it's not a lot of work. He basically said all we have to do is show up and he's going to take attendance, but we're not going to have like any readings or any papers or anything, so I appreciate that. And so overall, those are my classes. Those are my 5 classes, which add up to 14 units. And then I have a 2-unit job that I talked about in my last video as a research assistant at Stanford Spark, which takes up 6 to 7 hours during my week. That's my 16-unit breakdown, and as you can tell, I'm really excited about these classes. I think I've said excited like 20 times in this video. I think I have a good balance of my interests this quarter. I'm taking psych, education, a little bit of tech in there, and I'm looking forward to just sharing new information with y'all. So let me know if there's any other videos that you guys want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this gave you a little insight about what kinds of classes you can take as maybe a prospective psych major, education minor, or just show you the different types of classes that are offered at Stanford, because they are really cool and interesting classes that you can learn a lot from and gain different opportunities from. And if you stay to the end, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be on the lookout for more videos. I'm gonna post at least 2 times a week, hopefully, if not once a week. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time I upload.